Good evening. Who have we got? Happy Friday, everyone. Before you ask, no, I'm not a crazy person, but I've been comparing Samsung and Apple today. I'm going to do it over a few days, I think, just to see. It's more the sleep stuff I want to compare and the heart rate, like variability stuff. So I'm not a crazy person with two watches. I'm just... yes, that is a JD & Coke, actually. Haven't had one for a long time. Feels like ages since I've had a JD & Coke. Yeah, how's everyone's evening? Oh, Christ, I need a haircut already. How long have we been in lockdown now? So, how's everyone? How's your week been? What have you lot been up to? Let's see if anyone comes on. Oh, it says I've got a handful of people in here. I just don't know who you are. Just says a number at the top. You lot can say hi. What's everyone planning for the weekend? Tell you what, while I'm on the subject of activity trackers, I was looking at, I was looking at back through data from when I had my Garmin. Garmin still seems to be the best one, I think. Which is a shame because I sold mine. Just because I thought I didn't really need it, you know, obviously. I was even looking today at some of the reviews and sort of in-depth stuff at the Whoop band. There's a different one, like a different brand. It's called Whoop, and you don't pay for the actual band. It's just like a fabric band, like the old school Fitbits that didn't have screens. But it's a monthly subscription. It's like 30 quid or something a month. Which, if you're going out to buy a 300, 400, 500 pound smartwatch, could work out, maybe not in the long term because you're still paying for it monthly, but apparently they're quite accurate with sleep tracking and things like that. Again, I've never used one, but it's good to look at these. I like geeking out at this sort of stuff. Who have we got? Hey. What are you saying there? Stressful, busy with work, but I did it. Nice. Have you tried your Samsung watch yet? I know you said it was an early birthday present. I'd get that on and I'd be using it if that was me. Again, I'm still trying to work out whether the Apple Watch was a good idea or not. Because it's great. It's great, and, you know, all my stuff is like Apple, pretty much. So, it's good, I like it. Although I've not been very active today because I've been pretty much here all day. But just doesn't do... I don't know, I'm a bit fussy. And I also prefer... To a point, yesterday I was wearing one of my old G-Shocks. I say old, it's only about a year old. Year and a half old. I've got quite a few different ones. just because if I'm honest, I'm a bit sick of having to charge these every day. At least my Garmin lasted about a week. Fitbit lasted forever. Again, I'm gonna have a play around with settings and things like that, because location and different things you can have on that zap the battery. I literally have to charge that every day. The Apple, it's the Series 6, so it's the newest one. This one's maybe once every 2 days. Depends how much you use them, I guess. But yeah, one thing I have noticed, I mean, I'm not going to bore you with it all, but one thing I have noticed is that Samsung, one of the things I liked about Fitbit, Garmin and Samsung is that they track different, however accurate, I'm not sure, but they track different stages of your sleep and things like that. And whereas Apple do that, but you have to pay extra for an app called, I use an app called Pillow, which again is really good, and you can record, you know, if you like your sleep and stuff like that, you can do an audio recording and different things like that, but it's still about 30 quid for the year. Whereas Samsung and some of the others do that for nothing, and you pay less for the actual, yeah. And as good as this Samsung is, you know, it works with Google Calendar, which I use. Brings up actual WhatsApp on here, whereas this just gives you a notification of WhatsApp. You can't actually use it through the watch. So I use WhatsApp a lot with my clients. Well, with everything really. Samsung, if I remember right, the buttons annoyed me, because midway through a workout doing like press ups and it pauses it with that button there. That was annoying. I went for a run the other morning with this, but okay, basically when I used to be quite an avid runner, and I would time my runs and stuff like that, okay? But if I was doing like a mile and a half or like a sprint or something, I would want it to the second, yeah? So it's all very well just pressing go on here and, you know, letting it do its thing. In order to stop a workout, you have to, there's not a button you can press, you have to swipe the screen and then press a button and then it ends, and it's a bit of a faff, which is fine because you can't do it accidentally. But if you're trying to run, there's no start-stop button. Like on here, simple like stopwatch, timer. If I press start, it starts doing it, okay? Obviously when you've done your run or whatever, that's what I'm used to, just pressing the stop button and then having the time on the screen, yeah? So I can't do that with this, which pissed me off the other day. This kind of does it okay, so that's a bit better than that on that front. Again, it's very specific to my needs, but I'm just trying to think sort of laterally with, you know, these things. To be honest, because people ask me all the time, and I said I've gone over this on different live videos and stuff. People ask me what one should I buy and what's good for your money, value for money and stuff like this. I think Samsung is still in the lead, you know. Garmin, obviously Garmin are brilliant, and you can use Garmin if you've got a Samsung, if you've got a Huawei, you've got Apple, whatever the phone you have, there's a Garmin specific app, so you can, same as Fitbit, you're not tied to a certain thing. Whereas if you have the Samsung one, you've always got to have Samsung phones, which is good if you like Samsung. But what if you change and go to Apple? Apple do have the Samsung Health app, but it's not, do you know what I mean? It's not exactly the same. So you're kind of tied to it, really. Like this Apple Watch, if I sold my iPhone tomorrow, this would be pretty useless for me. Do you know what I mean? So that's how they hook you into their stuff, which is fine. So if you're already involved and already sort of bought in, but yeah, no, I get asked it all the sort of time. So I thought I'd just, you know, try and work these things out and what's a good. So I don't really have many hobbies, so this sort of thing is what I end up getting up to. But how are you lot? How are you lot? I've still got a few people on here. JD Honey one tonight, that one is. With some Coke, Zero. Hey Rob, hey Angeline, M, Lydia, Tom, Peter, whoever else I can't see. Peter, I've just gotten a Samsung Watch, absolutely amazing. Which one did you get? Sorry, I went on a tangent there. Which Samsung Watch did you get, Peter? To be fair, my £30 one does the job. Yeah, it's like a Chinesey one, isn't it? That's like a non-brand. Again, some of them are really good. Amy, how are you? And to be fair to, well, one of the main reasons I didn't like this watch before, the Samsung one, again, I've got a different strap on it and stuff. I didn't like it because it was silver around here. I don't know if you can guess, but a lot of my stuff is like dark grey, black, that sort of thing, dark green, that sort of thing. Maybe even like a midnight colour or like a dark blue. Chrome and silver and stuff isn't really my thing. And they do a completely black one of this. This is the first series one they did. But it was the smaller face. I wanted the big one, obviously. The other one's more like a ladies one. And they do that one in black, but not this one. I was like, fuck's sake. Now, the newer models, like the Galaxy 3 they've just brought out, they do it in black. And that one, I had a little go on that one in the shop a little while ago. That one is pretty good. I probably would buy that if I was in the market for buying a new one. But yeah, again, it's massively different to this. It was a bit thinner and stuff. But yeah, it does annoy me a bit when you have to keep charging them all the time. That does. I'm used to say I've always had G-Shocks, and when you're used to never charging, or two of them I have are solar powered, so they charge off the sun. So never having to worry about that. Always, whenever you look at your wrist, the time's there. Yeah. I've a few times I've been caught out where I've been out and about and looked down and it's dead. I'm like, fuck's sake, not tracking any sort of steps or anything. But more importantly, just I don't know the time, and I like knowing what the time is. So yeah, I was even looking at the smart G-Shocks, so like the ones that do like the step counting and all that sort of stuff. But again, they're like 180 quid to 380 quid. Do you know what I mean? And yesterday, I'm boring you with all. I don't care if anyone actually cares. Yesterday, I was thinking about just doing away with all of it and just going back to the G-Shocks, because does the time, date, stopwatch, timer, alarm. What else do you need, really? What else do you need? Steps. My phone tracks my steps. When have I not got my phone on me? you know. Maybe if I'm like running or something, going for a run, I probably wouldn't have my phone on me. Maybe not, which is why this sort of thing is brilliant, because, you know, you can use it without. But again, I don't tend to, you know, the step thing. It's a good consistent thing to track. I don't always track it myself, if I'm honest. I get other people to, because it's a domino effect then. You know, once they start tracking their steps, then they want to accomplish something else, and then they'll do something else, and then they'll get more water in that day, and then, you know what I mean? So that's a good sort of thing to do, but I could quite happily not track my steps. That's what I got, all black. I like Samsung 3, but it's too expensive, so I have Active 2. Yeah, I think, if I'm honest, the Active 2, I think it looks really nice, the active range of the Samsungs. The reason I mentioned the 3 is because it's the spitting image of this one. It's got a rotating bezel, and it's a bit more sort of man watch than sporty sort of thing, if that makes sense. Like, you could wear that with a suit, and you wouldn't, with a better strap on it, like a metal strap on it or something. Do you know what I mean? Whereas something like that, you can't really wear that with a suit. Do you know what I mean? Or, you know, formal, whatever. Hey Laverne, I'd not use all the new things the 3 offers. No, again, you know, if you don't need, again, the one you've got is going to be amazing anyway. So compared to the Fitbit. So yeah, I would start using it soon though, because it will start tracking your data, and you'll be like, oh, I should have got this ages ago. And if you know, you leave it a week. When's your birthday? Is it the beginning of Feb, isn't it? 6th. You leave it another 2 weeks, you'd be like, oh, why didn't I start it sooner? And then you could look how good your sleep's getting, and do you know what I mean? I would just put it on. You might have it to open on your birthday, but I'd put it on. But yeah, how is everyone? I have the Fitbit and I think it's great, so easy to use. Had Apple, did not like it at all. Yeah, I know what you mean there with the Apple one. The Apple one, honestly, great bit of kit. I do, you know, I have sent text messages off of it and voice notes and all this sort of stuff. I think of all of them, I think the Fitbit app was the best. I know it doesn't share its data with anyone like Garmin works with Apple, if that makes sense. And, you know, you can share the data, but Fitbit's its own sort of entity. But I really like the Fitbit app to a point I was thinking about getting another Fitbit, but again, it's just not needed for me personally. But I'm not sure if I'll keep this, you know. Not sure. Wouldn't mind going back to a Garmin, but we'll see. It's just money at the end of the day. Money. And like I say, really all I seem to be looking at them for now is my sleep quality. So even if I just wore that at night, that would do. Do you know what I mean? And I can go back to my normal watch that never needs charging for everything else. You know, no risk of breaking it, no scratching it, no. That's one thing. I've hit this on so many things and it's never scratched. Never. Brilliant Samsung. Whereas my Garmin scratched to hell. You know, and that's a 400-500 quid watch. I don't have a fitness watch. Yeah, Amy, again, it's not necessary. It's a good sort of, oh, look, oh, I've not done many steps today, or, oh, that'll make me move more, or, you know what I mean? They're good little things for what you need them for. Each to their own, really.
I'm not sure I understand.
I'm not sure I understand either, Siri. Shut up. Bloody Siri. But yeah, anyway, let me know how your week's been. Let me know what you lot have been up to, because I've just rambled for like 20 minutes. Which I seem to do quite well. Started a new habit today. Again, for those of you that know me, I'm very... I like organising things, and I've got, you know, apps and all this sort of stuff, and, you know, technology that does this, and I use things online. But if you really knew me, you'd know I prefer writing everything down. So I've gone back to, this is more for just like habits and daily tasks and stuff like that. Again, I've only just put some bits in it about an hour ago. But I'm going to, again, keep myself accountable with stuff, because it's right there, it's in my face. It's not hidden away in an app. It's not, do you know what I mean? It's there, and it's first thing I'm going to see. If I go to my desk, I'll wake up, go to my desk, it's going to be the first thing there, because it's right in front of me. So that's to boost my own sort of productivity. Last couple of days have been very productive, and surprise, surprise, I've woken up earlier, and that's probably down to it. Even now, as I'm doing this for you lovely folk, I am transferring files from hard drive to hard drive, like consolidating files and stuff on my old laptop, my HP one that's about dying death. Just in the background while I do this. So, what's everyone planning for this weekend? Anyone doing my boot camp tomorrow? Let me know. I know a handful of you are. Week's been hard at work, but chilled at home. Good in that term. Why has it been hard work-wise, if you're allowed to mention it, that is? Or want to. Actually, not good. Picking up injuries means haven't been able to work out as hard as previous weeks. When you say injuries, you did say earlier to me, actually. Yeah, how is that knee? How is that knee? I was trying to see which one it was, but you didn't tell me which knee it was. Is it that same side that you said about before? With the hip and that thing? I need to do that on my old laptop. Boot camp. Yeah, you're doing boot camp, that's cool. Again, video boot camp. If people are watching 9 AM tomorrow, let me know. This weekend's going to be a bit different. I'm going to have to... I'm going to be doing a lot of admin stuff, I think. Myself. Do some working out bits. maybe a bit of restructuring with my clients and how I interact and stuff like that with them, with you guys. I've got a few good ideas in the mix, so just putting out fires now. I'm burnt out, so got some chill music on. Also, while I've got some of you on here that are clients, if not, I imagine some of you will play it back. How happy are you with the True Coach app? Just because I've been having some problems with it, and they've sent out a thing today to say that they're updating something, and they're just putting a restriction on something. I think they've got too popular, basically. So I'm wondering if that means they're going to up the prices or what. I don't know. I might do away with it if it starts giving me more jip. Putting out fires now, burnt out, got some chilled music on, making a losing fun jar, centimetres and fat loss. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's a really good idea, actually. And a little reward for yourself to, by the end of the journey, that's really good. Really good. I've got a separate bank account I do that with. Not a lot in there, but when I can, I'll just, out of sight, out of mind, so I'll just put money in it. Like a little savings thing, and I'll go into it and I'll be like, oh, didn't realise there was that much. I don't like the app. Would be easy to send data from smartwatch to you. What, when you say your data, what app, platform, what sort of thing? Do you mean straight from Fitbit? I'm thinking of going old school, I'm thinking of going old school with... Like, I use a lot of... I'm still using Excel or Google Sheets and things like that, and like OneNote, Microsoft OneNote is... I'm always using it. Every day I use it. And like just notes and stuff. I'm thinking, I don't know, I might go old school. Save myself a small fortune each month and paying for True Coach. We'll see. I'll say I'll probably keep it. I don't know. Love this idea. I'll send you a pic when it's done, Emma. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to seeing that as well, actually. Little like money jar. Again, it's just emphasising on a goal, isn't it? It's like having a picture of a holiday home or something on the fridge. You're like, yeah, that's what I'm saving up for. Or a picture of a car, do you know what I mean? Or like that, or a house or whatever. That's what I'm working for. That's what I'm saving for. That's the goal. Do you know what I mean? It's visible. Yeah. Again, you can apply that to anything. Well, I might can it there. I'm going to go over to Instagram quick, see if anyone's on there. Again, if you are watching this for the first time, you've never seen one of my Friday night lives, they're not massively fitness related. It's more just a casual wind down to the weekend kind of thing. Because everyone's always like work all the time. Sometimes they're just, with lockdown, they might not leave the house. I literally have not left this house today for anything. A walk, anything. That's me being just honest. So, and some people don't get to talk to people all day long. So, by all means, talk away. If that's what you want to do. But in that case, I'm going to can it there. I'll see you over on Instagram if you're coming with me. If not, have a great weekend. Don't forget, Battle Group, there's more stuff going to be going in there. There's the free health journey support group. That's got some cookbooks in it if you're interested. Loads and loads of stuff going to be happening soon. I know I keep saying things are going to happen, things are happening. It's just a massive to-do list of just hammering away at things. So I'll see you soon.